All right. So going into the heavens and the massive block of time, right? Okay. All right. Like the block of time and the heavens. There's a lot more than three, but funny. It's all a storyline. The whole thing's a storyline, really. And the funny thing is what I said before about the majority being and one type of having one type of heaven that's very familiar to them, right? Okay. Then it breaks off into cubes of esoteric heavens who are not in power, but still from heaven too. The point that I made, though, is as the context of this storyline is focused to the whole situation for people and probably a lot of life on the planet. It looks like this: you're from the heavens, is why you're here in the massive block of time. The problem is this: when you were in the heavens, the massive block of time was unknown. You never thought that would ever happen. And on top of it, you're still in the heavens that you're from, which is why everything's fine. Now, when everything's fine, what can be done? All the answers, all the work can be accomplished. Like the complete circle of man can be understood and accomplished. You did know there are many heavens, though. The problem of the storyline is, if I'm right in this sci-fi book, it looks like that's why no one knows why they're here. They think it's crude and hostile, really. Well, the massive block of time is. Comparatively to the heavens or something like it where you were from before. The problem is this: you were understood before. You were, well. To get to another point, really, it looks like this. It's all like dream reality oriented too, and the majority can change to one of the esoteric heavens too, and they'll be the majority. It can happen a lot on Earth and any other planet, I think. The thing of it is this: it's not really better for the majority either, because they're in a dream sequence, which means this, which means this, which means this. It almost like things just work for them much easier, and they're not. See, I can tell you a context of a story. Like you read a book, a fiction book, that's a story, but a major one like the Bible is more than just a story, right? No, well, it is a story. It's a context of something that in my opinion, that can orient you to the correct pattern of why you're in existence now. The only thing I can say, I know people think that it could be from anywhere, right? Well, yeah, but if you're a heavenly body, even if you were homogenized into a humanoid or a human, you're still from the heavens, like the etherics. You could be from like something like it, though, something relative to it, as far as the storyline will allow. The thing of it is that that's the concise point that I want to make. The other point I want to make is, even if you're not religious, which I wasn't either, believe it or not, I actually have a whatever the the problem has been. Let's say none of us make it to heaven after this. We become extinct or something else happens, and it gets to an ebb and flow of good and bad. Well, yeah. But what I could say is no one knows what's going on. And when no one knows what's going on, and then the Bible was written, why does everyone who's intelligent look at the Bible and say it's a pretty heavy book? It's pretty wild too, and truthful a lot. Now, what do you think the ancient religions know though? They know how this place is a lot, and they show a little. They don't show a lot in the book. You got to go to their churches for that. The only thing is, I can say it follows a progression like it, and then it's a one-way ticket too, I believe, because you're already there anyway, and also you're in the massive block of time.